is my mind. As you can tell from the setup of this video, this is my flaccid attempt at participating in the worldwide phenomenon known as ASMR. I am unoriginal, I am a fraud, I am a prime suspect in the murder of John Benet Ramsey. I embody the duality of woman. I also ran out of video ideas and have always wanted to make an ASMR video. My voice normally causes people to feel fear, confusion, and arousal in that exact order. Enjoy as I massage your brain with my seductive verbal nuggets. I will divide this video into 2 segments based on my comprehensive understanding of the ASMR subculture, as I have been an avid viewer of these videos since summer of 2015. Also known to historians as the summer that Ariana Grande licked that donut and said that she hated America. Many were enraged at her flagrant display of anti-American sentiments and by her unhygienic form of protest. I, for one, was angry that I could not locate that bakery and steal the donut that her tiny Italian tongue had touched. Tragic. Ooh, that was some alliteration. The segments will be as follows. First, couples therapy roleplay, then famous quotes. Let us begin by me entertaining the numerous online individuals who falsely think that we are in a relationship. My entire online career depends on me pretending to have a meaningful parasocial relationship with my followers, and I will be damned if I put my foot down and break off that unhealthy connection. Instead, I will indulge in this fantasy for the sake of views. I am shameless. I will not apologize. I refuse to change. In this couples therapy roleplay, I will naturally be the ever-alluring yet perpetually unfulfilled woman, but I will also be playing the therapist and my partner. This is technically a one-woman show. In order to make it easier to differentiate between the characters, I will be wearing my glasses. That was definitely not relaxing. And I will move to this side when I am playing my partner. Let's hope it doesn't get confusing. Mind you, I did go to Juilliard to commit vandalism, but still. Action! Therapist. My partner thinks that I don't see when they look at other women. All those late nights at the office with that little tart Rochelle, always wearing those tight skirts and constantly dropping her pen in front of them. I know she can't write. I don't trust women named Rochelle. If they must have a secretary, she better be suffering from Alzheimer's and have a respectable name, like Gertrude or Beatrice. Is that ageist? Sure, but I can live with that. Okay. Now, do you think that your deep distrust of your partner stems from your insecurity? How dare you? I'm insecure about many things. My third nip, the lump on my back that I'm fairly certain is my twin, but not my marriage. It's the only thing that I have outside of my weekly book club meetings, which is just an excuse for the neighborhood ladies to get together and drink before 6. God, those women hate their children so much. They're my rock. You don't consider your husband your rock? Oh, yeah, I guess them too. And how does that make you feel? Insert name here. That's a beautiful name, by the way. Thank you, doctor. It's foreign. Wow, I've always had a thing for foreigners. They used to call my cooch the immigration office back in college. Oh, doctor. Hello? Are you flirting? Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes the inner thoughty comes out when she senses potential peen. I will repeat my question. How does this make you feel? Horrible, Doc. She's both too attached and too distant. Well, they act like they're all lovey-dovey and then pull the carpet out from underneath me. Let them finish, okay? Go on. Thank you, Doc. Well, she's certain that I'm cheating on her when I'm at work. But then the second I get back to the house, she ignores me. I know that I'm a hottie with a body and that all of the women in my office where I perform BBLs on pets want a slice of this. But I can't help that. I'm loyal to my wife. I would never betray her. I love her. Also, she didn't sign a prenup, so if we were to get divorced, she would drain me like a succubus. I would be forced to move back into my parents' place in Iowa, and frankly, death would be a preferable fate. Oh, babe, do you really mean that? Of course I do, Sugar Plum. Now come over here and give Daddy what he needs. Oh my god. Baby, if you guys are gonna canoodle in this office, it's gonna cost you extra. Plus, I request that I be watching. Oh, wait, no, I was referring to her insulin. It's in her purse. Wow, okay. Do you see what I mean? Same time next week. And scene. Wow. Guys, if you need a screenwriter. I'm not trained, but clearly you can't tell. I am the Mozart of ASMR writing and performing, and that I have a scat fetish and will die of a strep infection. I will now read some of history's most famous quotes. These are 100% real. I would never lie unless I was on trial or it was convenient. This was the speech that Julius Caesar gave to the Roman Senate after being accused of having a sugar daddy. Scandala. Time out. Hold up. Hold up, sweetheart. Let's get it together before you want to read. I don't have a sugar daddy, sweetheart. Everything that I've had, I've worked for, and I worked for to get, and I built myself. So you need to know that 100%. I don't have a sugar daddy. I've never had a sugar daddy. If I wanted a sugar daddy, yes, I could probably go out and get one because I am what? Sickening. You could never have a sugar daddy because you are not that kind of girl. Baby, everything I've had, I've worked for, and I've gotten myself. I built myself from the ground up. Effing beep. My apologies for having to give you the Kids Bop version, but your girl cannot afford to get demonetized. Caesar was such a queen. Shame what happened to him. His fate serves as a reminder that you should never trust grown men in togas. Next is an infamous interaction between a noted Caucasian, John Green, and another blogger on Tumblr.com. This post was clearly edited, but I like to believe that this was Mr. Green dipping his toe in the waters of erotica. I will be replacing the word C-O. I don't know why I pretended to know sign language. I will be replacing the word that means a male chicken with the word rock. This is what it's come to. And there will also be some other minor alterations for obvious reasons. I just want all of you to be able to play this video on speaker at church or family shindigs. Who am I kidding? None of you are allowed at either of those places. Mr. Green, under the username Fishing Boat Proceeds, writes, rock is one of my favorite tastes. Not only that, but balls smell amazing. It makes me go a little crazy on it, to be honest. Like, I cannot get it far enough down to be satisfied. I'm only satisfied when I feel those intense, powerful, salty, hot pumps of icing down my clock. When I sit back on my heels, look up at you, with your icing all over my mouth and slobbering down my neck, hair all effed up, and wipe my mouth with the back of my arm and ask you if I did a good job. And you cannot even speak because I've drained all of your energy out of the tip of your dingling. That's when I'm satisfied. Then a user by the name of F this website, I hate everybody, clearly a person in a good place, they reply, John Green, you nasty and ugly as hell. Shut the F up. Then Sister Green claps back, stating, sweetie, you are literally so out of line. It's freaking unbelievable. I could drag you so hard right now, but I know you'll just end up crying. I've roasted you before, and you know it. Chances are you'll just say I bullied you because you are and have different skin. Talk, shh, get hit. You don't want to mess with me, kiddo. I've got a black belt. I know threats are effed up, but that's all I've been receiving all day. Probably from our royal hood rat Olive and all of our nasty friends. But you can gang up on me and make fun of me for being a goth all you want. I've been hurt a lot. My first boyfriend cheated on me. My dad screams if I forget to do my chores. And there's some days I don't even want to get out of bed in the mornings. I'm a jaded teenage girl. I've been through ish that you couldn't even dream of. You think your life is hard? Try asking the cutest guy in your grade out in the middle of the cafeteria, only to find out he has a freaking girlfriend. You don't know my life or my story, so keep my name out of your nasty mouth. Life is a battlefield, and it looks like I've already won. Wow. That gave me chills. I imagine this was what it felt like the first time people read Oscar Wilde's poetry. Okay, moving on to more modern-day public figures. World-renowned fashion icon and human rights violator Vladdy Pew Pew, in a 2015 speech to the European Union, gave us some of the most iconic lines in history. Hey babes, did you miss me? I know you did. I've been trotting my Slavic cheeks all across this continent. I hit up England. Prince Charles told me to expect some tasty English sausage. I got excited until I realized he was referring to a full English breakfast. What a tease. My bot farms will hear about this. Then I popped my with old Queen Lizzie. She's a freak. How Do you think Prince Philip hit the hay? That Gucci is a killer. I joke, but not really. When I went to France, I met with Maroon 5, I think is the president's name. He married his former teacher. Very nice. Very French of him. I trade my wife in every 10 years. It is time for an upgrade soon, but I don't know where she is at the moment. I want to say Miami. Regardless, I finished my tour of Europe and Greece. I like Mediterranean people. We are on a similar level, in the sense that we were not considered white until about a century ago. They are also very petite, and I like to make the Greek president run alongside my chauffeured car as I don't. Ekaterina, if you can keep up, I will bail your country out. It's no problem. I simply sell Georgia. No one will notice. Okay, I can see the Scandinavian press people getting angry at me. What are you going to do? Chuck a clog at me? Actually, if one of you reporters could do that, it would be great publicity for me to have a George W. Bush moment. I've already choked on a pretzel in China like good old Georgie did, but no one caught it on camera. I want to pinch his little Texan cheeks, you guess which pair, and say, "It's okay, Busino. Go run and play with Cheney now. Make sure to give him his sippy juice. He gets very angry when you forget." In conclusion, I don't care that we are not allowed to be in the EU. So what? I'm not invited to the party. I'll throw my own and invite the Saudis. You know how crunk they get when they are on foreign soil. Yes, I am sick. Truly. Thank you. Please, go away now. You're sad. Poor faces are making me angry. That speech was incredible. I mean, it's right up there with I Have a Dream. I feel that I have beaten this dead horse to a pulp. If you enjoy this type of content, please tell me. I would definitely be open to making another one of these videos in the future. I am diversifying my brand. I am evolving. I will only continue to get stronger. Thank you to all of my patrons. If you would like to donate to my Patreon, the link is in the description down below. I greatly appreciate all of your support. Like, comment, and subscribe.